Hey, you know what I think? I think we just found the best home for multi-generational living, a space that gives your kids the chance to thrive, a space that gives your in-laws the independence that they want, and of course, the comfort that you deserve. Welcome to 90 Bishop Drive. Okay, so today's tour brings us into the community of Arda Bluffs. And if you're not familiar with the area, it's either because you're new to Barrie or you're just beginning your home search. But locals know Arda Bluffs as one of the most family-friendly communities in all of Barrie, with its tree-lined streets, top-rated schools, and of course, all of the trails going through the bluffs themselves. This part of town gives you perfect balance. We've got quiet streets, yet you're minutes away from everything. We've got downtown Barrie, just a short 10-minute drive where the waterfront is, and you're only 5 minutes to get to Highway 400, which makes this location perfect for commuters. We're just blocks away from grocery stores, restaurants, schools, and of course, great parks. Everything you need is nearby without the noise and congestion. And this is it, 90 Bishop Drive. It's situated on a 42 by 130 foot lot, and it's tucked into one of the most walkable parts of this entire neighborhood, which makes it great for kids that are going to school, or when you gotta run out and quickly grab some groceries just before dinner. Not to mention curb appeal. Check out this place. They've done such an amazing job. It's fully bricked, and they've got this gorgeous interlocking stone that runs all the way through to the backyard and the separate entrance, because there is an apartment downstairs which has its own access. Super awesome. And of course, come over here. I want to show you guys the front entryway here. When you come up, the first thing you're going to notice is all of the beautiful stonework that they've done and the gardens out front here. It's just such nice curb appeal, and it's a great first impression. I cannot wait to take you guys on this tour. Now, as soon as you step foot into this house, you're greeted with a gorgeous first impression. We've got this classic curved design staircase. Now, this is something that you would typically see out in the country in a beautiful country property, but it's right here, inner city. And I've got to be honest, it gives you a great first impression when you walk into this house. Just huge open space, tons of natural light coming in. And the seller's second favorite spot is the kitchen and back deck. Let's go check that out. All right, coming through to the east side of the house, at the back of the house, we've got this gorgeous kitchen. And there's been a ton of updates through here. We've got the quartz countertop, they have the backsplash, and of course, stainless steel appliances. And I love this little coffee nook over here. You've got to remember that this is a multi-generational home right now. So we've got the apartment downstairs, and just thinking about having the grandparents here and the children coming up and hanging out, having breakfast before they get ready for school. It really is the ultimate setup. But what I've got to say, the perfect spot, especially in the summer, is out in the back patio. All right, and coming out, we've got this massive deck. So we're actually almost 30 feet wide by about 15 feet deep, with steps down to the backyard. And I think my favorite part has to be that this is an eastern-facing backyard. So the afternoons aren't going to be too hot because you've got all this beautiful shade coming in. Perfect for coming out just out the walkout from the kitchen to have dinners out here. On this side, we've actually got a great barbecue area. You do have a natural gas line for your barbecue, which is amazing. And then of course, I got to point out, they used to have a pool. So this entire lower area has been reinforced for an above ground pool. They took away the pool, but it's there and ready to go. Or if you want an additional lower level patio, you just put the interlocking stone down and you're good to go. And we've also got a nice back shed that does have power. So this backyard really does have it all. And right off the kitchen, we've got our formal living room area, and we do have an awesome electric fireplace. It does put up some heat, so it's great for the winter. And then of course, we've got our TV up here too. This really is the perfect hangout spot for movie nights, or maybe you've got family games nights. Again, it's just off the kitchen, so you're super close to getting snacks whenever you get a little bit hungry. All right, and we've got a formal dining room, which easily handles large family events like holidays. And of course, it brings together everybody, and it really ties together the entire main floor. It's just off the kitchen, and then we've got a great sitting room here at the front of the house, just off the entryway. So again, this is the perfect spot to maybe set up the Christmas tree for Christmas, or just honestly hang out and get caught up with family and friends without any other distractions. All right, now you're probably starting to see a really nice flow through this home. We're back at the main entryway again, and I was so excited about the stairs when we came in. that I didn't point out, you do have additional storage for all of your jackets and shoes right off the front door. Not only that, we've got 2 sets of laundry in this house. So there's one in the apartment downstairs, but we've got another set right here off the main floor. And this also gives you access outside to the garage. Coming straight through here, we've got our main floor office. So if you work from home, this is the perfect space to have dedicated for work. And one of my favorite features is main floor powder room, so you don't have to run upstairs every time you go to the bathroom. And of course, we also have another entryway to get into the basement. Again, going back to multi-generational living, this is the perfect way for your grandkids to sneak upstairs in the morning and catch that early breakfast before school. All right, so coming upstairs, this is a full brick 2-story home, and it's actually got about 2,500 square feet of living space above grade. There's 4 full bedrooms up here. So you really get the sense that you could have a large family really enjoying just the main floor. And then again, having multi-generational family or income potential downstairs, whatever you really need, you've got the ability and the flexibility to do it. Now this is the primary bedroom you've been searching for. Tons of natural light coming in. You've got enough room for a king-size bed, and of course, the ensuite of your dreams. Now just stepping through the primary bedroom, just adjacent to it, we've actually got our first bedroom. This could be a great nursery. You're gonna notice that all of the bedrooms on the main floor are really generous in size. Not only that, we've got a full 5-piece bathroom. So we've got a double vanity and then a shower and tub in there as well with updates. It looks really great. The next thing you're gonna notice is they've carried the flooring again through every single bedroom up here. Really, really nice features. I love the stain that they chose. It goes really well with the stairs and the handrails. And of course, updated windows up here too. We're at the western side of the house at the front, letting in tons of natural light. It's absolutely gorgeous up here. All right. Okay, coming downstairs into the basement apartment, this set of stairs actually takes you up to the separate entrance on the side of the house. This set of stairs that we saw before brings you back up into the main floor. Again, quick access for the grandchildren getting upstairs for their early breakfast, or if they're late for the bus, they head right outside to their own entry. Right over here, we've got our first bedroom. And beside me, we've got our full bathroom and laundry set up. So again, there's 2 laundries on this property. You really have a ton of independence if you're gonna be living in this space downstairs or upstairs. Coming through, we've got a full kitchen. So we've got a full range here, of course, a fridge and tons of cabinet space. I really love the way that they've got this living room set up. You've got a ton of natural light coming in. And then of course, we've got our primary bedroom over here, the second bedroom downstairs in the basement. And it is a really fair size with a full king size bed. And then of course, tons of closet space and more light that would come in if we had that blind open. This wasn't just a house. It was a place where generations shared their days, where the grandkids grew up just downstairs from their grandparents, and where every room played a part in the family story. They chose this home for its space, and they stayed because in a neighborhood like Arda Bluffs, where schools are close and the streets are safe, and everything you need is just around the corner, it feels a little more connected. It feels a little more rooted, a little more like home, and now it's ready for its next chapter. And maybe that story starts with you.